Hey, you guys, and welcome to American Culture. Today, we're going to discuss how do you pray? For those of us who don't pray, how do you go about it? And for those of us who do, how do you do it better? Because, yeah, I promise you, you can. You see, number one, most of us, we leave out faith when it comes to prayer. We do a lot of hoping. I hope. But faith says that I believe in the things that are unseen as if they were. So number one, when you go to God in prayer, do it faithfully, as if your Father has already done these things. Father, I thank you for my healing. Father, I thank you for that financial breakthrough. And once you can give thanks for those things, put yourself in the feeling as though you have received it. You see, the issue number two is most of us only go to prayer whenever we're sad and upset. And again, it goes back to that being faithless. You have a lot of hope because you're dealing with the struggle that God's going to do it. But you should petition Him from a petition of joy and gratitude. Has He not already done great things for you? Is He not currently doing great things for you now? And in the future, if He so wills it, and knowing His character, He's going to do them then. So switch it around. Instead of going there every time that you're upset, angry, mad, don't get me wrong, don't discount doing that when you're in those moments. Try prayer from the perspective of, I am thankful and grateful for what is, Father. I have this issue going on. I put it in your hands knowing that you will be God in this circumstance. You see, a lot of us, we don't go to God acting like He's God. We go to Him like He's a genie in a bottle, just hoping and wishing that maybe He'll listen and He'll hear our smallness. Of course He does. He knows you. All throughout the Bible, He's talking about how He knows you, even the hairs on your head. You don't necessarily have to go there and say, He gives me mercy in this situation. Do you know that He will give you mercy in this situation? Well, go to Him and ask for that. Just like in the Lord's Prayer, it's in Matthew, I think it's chapter 5, anywhere, it's where the Sermon on the Mount is. He knew. He said, give us this daily bread, Father. That's what you should be asking for in your prayers. That daily manna, that daily nourishment that you know the Lord's going to give you. Instead of being worried, go to Him and say, Father, I know that if I put my cares into you, I will find rest there. Help me to see that. Put me in a circumstance where I will be able to rest and lean and depend on you. Ask your Father to be more in His presence, see more of His will. You see, when it comes to most problems, and this is what a lot of people pray about, what we're really needing to do is go back to the beginning, get to the root and fix it there. And that's what prayer allows us to do. It allows us to go back to the days of Adam and Eve before they bit the apple, when we were in direct communication with the Lord, where I just listen and do, and great things happen. That's why in the Lord's Prayer it says, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, because most of us are saying at this moment, God, I just want to think what you would think. I just want to do what you would do. I just want to experience the greatest outcome that you would have me experience from the situation. You're trying to go back to the beginning of the way human beings are supposed to be. And so if that's the case, then you need to also see God the way we were supposed to see Him, as the one that supplies us with all the things that we need. And honestly, hold on to that when you go to prayer. And so a good thing to do is, like I say, look over the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. Recognize the separation of where God is. He's not here. He's not this. He's separate. He's holy. And I can look through that. Your kingdom come, thy will be done. Again, I'm asking to go back to the beginning where it is just you and me, Lord, and you are pouring into me and I am pouring out to this world. Give us this day our daily bread. You promise us things, God. You promise us rest when we're weary. You promise us safety, security. I'm asking for that. Lead us not into temptation. When I feel worried, God, remind me of you. Allow me to see something that brings me back to you, and so forth. Your prayers are filled with thanksgiving for who God is and what He is not only doing, but going to do in your life if He so wills it. So yeah, it can be a much more joyous thing. And when prayer becomes joyful, you'll come to realize it's not that difficult to sit there for 20 minutes giving thanks. It is difficult to sit there for 20 minutes, like please save me. Nobody wants to do that. And so you can switch it around to those things. God is holy. God is good. I am thankful and grateful to be here. I know I don't deserve it. God, you have promised these things. I am so happy that you have already put it in order to see this through, and so forth. Instead of praying to your own character, which is limited, pray to God's character, which is infinite and abundant, and you will see a drastic difference. Have a blessed day, you guys.